Hello guys, I'm not sure if we're live just yet.
1259 H057, leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Lansing Tower, 1259 H057, frequency change.
We're just flying out over Lansing, Michigan right now. So there's downtown. Big ball. So I've got an app on my phone. Trying to get this app to work. Flying over Michigan right now. Trying to get this stupid app to work. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. We just had an engine failure. Yeah, we just had straight up engine failure in the sky. Well, if this was VATSIM, when we start playing VATSIM, we're gonna have like emergency scenarios that I'm gonna be able to call on the radio, and like it'll be like more realistic than this, like than the game's original ATC. But like, look, just push my mixture out and then all the way back in, make sure it wasn't that. And when you push it in, it should spin up on its own, but it doesn't. I'm gonna turn the magneto. There we go. Gotta run it again. gonna fly to Battle Creek now. We're gonna fly right over Fort Custer and Michigan New Sound Academy. First, I gotta fly to Battle Creek. I've had more takeoffs than landing. Well, we're gonna change that here when we get to Fatal Push. Observatory building right there. I think I'm headed about the right heading. Watch this. Going back to throttle and pull on flaps, you can see our airspeed drops. Skyhawk right now. Gonna fly to Battle Creek here. Oh no.
Stall.
Back out of it. The fuck? Instead of glitching out on that fucking floodlight. Now we're at the wrong heading again.
Stall. Stall.
Here we go, full engine failure again. Pull back on the flaps. Pull back on the flaps. We need to slow this plane down. Oh, just trying to sputter in. That's it. Yeah, this engine's cooked. Yep, there it goes. We're gonna have to call Mayday. We're going down. It just seized up. The engine just seized. So we're gonna come in right over here. Flaps down for landing. I see the field in sight. I'm gonna try to fly to it. If not, we might crash into the forest. It's basically a glider at this point that I'm coming in for a full landing now. And it's an ultra heavy glider. You know, it's still a light aircraft, but it's a heavy glider. If that says stall, we know we're fucked. If it keeps repeating stall and that alarm goes off, we all know we're fucked.
500.
There goes our 500 feet. We're 500 feet now, less than 500 feet off the ground, coming in for a landing. I've got a field in sight. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to it. Yeah,
Stall.
we're not.
Stall.
There goes
Stall.
that alarm again.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
Yeah, we're fucked. We're gonna clip this tree here. Pull out just a wee bit.
Stall.
Dodge that tree. Dodge that tree. Dodge that tree. No! 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 That was bad. Wow. I think it's time for a helicopter again. We're gonna fly a fucking UH-1H. Right out of 4 Delta Zero, Abrams Municipal. This is an Army one. My computer needs a charge. We're gonna take off here in the Huey. Right out of Abrams Municipal in Grand Rapids, Michigan. U.S. Army Huey. Here we go. For everyone.
Airport Information India, 1800 Zulu. Wind
This
276
is the type of helicopter that Doug Lauderman would fly around.
Sky condition. Few clouds at 1800. Few clouds at 4100. Few clouds at 13100. Temperature 15. Dew point 1 tree. Altimeter 292. Visual runway
Bunch of
25
aircraft
in
down
use.
there. We don't want to hit them with the rotor wash, so they're probably going to wait to take off
VFR aircraft
until we're logged on to the rotor wash participated. This thing has severe rotor wash.
Instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have India.
We've got.
Toledo Airport Information India.
We have information India now.
Zulu.
If we're coming for landing,
276 at 4. Visibility 9er. Sky condition. Few clouds at 1800. Few clouds at 4100. Few clouds at 13100. Temperature 15. Dew point 1 tree. Altimeter 292.
Honestly, we're headed straight south, so we want to head a little eastward.
In use. Landing and departing runway 25. VFR aircraft say.
This thing's gonna piss me off. It literally is just going off the ass.
Hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have India. Toledo Airport Information India.
Shut the fuck up!
Approach 1259 H057 is type 2 miles south of 4 Delta Zero, 1800. Request flight following.
1259 H057 approach. Squawk 5131.
Squawk 5131, 1259 H057.
1259 H057. Radar contact 2 miles south of 4 Delta Zero, 2100. Altimeter 29992.
Roger, 1259 H057.
I think we're gonna come in. We're coming for a sea landing right here in the field. We're gonna drop our collective so we can get a descent angle going. Come on. Descent angle is too high now. I'm gonna pull back on the collective and slow our descent. Then we're gonna have to figure out how to shut the engines down for a full stop landing. That's gonna fucking come down. Because the game doesn't register that. The game should have beam and G physics. Like, I'm not gonna play a flight simulator if it doesn't have realistic physics. Or it can crash, the plane doesn't get destroyed. And it just glitches out and brings you to a black screen. And then resets you high in the air. That's not what happens in beam and G. You just sit there. You have to manually restart if you want. Like, it's bullshit that I can't try to fix a landing and it restarts me. Because without a proper collective lever, I'm using A and X to fucking control my throttle and control my collective. I don't even fucking see landing. Maybe it's because I'm too far out. I see the landing airport now. And I do see the towers.